This as a few Khalistani extremist leaders were seen interrupting Indian ambassador's visit to the US Gurudwara. It is Indian ambassador to the US, Taranjeet Singh Sandhu, who visited the Gurudwara in New York yesterday, while a handful of Khalistani supporters interrupted his visit and raised several Khalistani slogans. Khalistanis also blamed him for plotting the killing of Nijjar and Gurpatwant Panu, who also remains at large. So those are the details coming in this hour of how there's been a fresh provocation by the Khalistanis. In fact, those are the visuals of the rising Khalistani extremism being seen, and how this Indian ambassador to the US was stopped by the Khalistani supporters from visiting a Gurudwara in the US. In fact, visuals coming in on your screens right now is of that altercation that seems to have ensued between the Indian ambassador to the US and a handful of those Khalistani supporters. So it's Indian ambassador to the US, Taranjeet Singh Sandhu, who tried to visit this Gurudwara. In fact, he's seen inside the Gurudwara, and there you see some of those Khalistani extremist leaders who are seen engaged in an altercation with the Indian envoy, even try to attack the Indian envoy to the US, Taranjeet Singh Sandhu. Let's go across to Amandeep for more on that. Amandeep, of course, not the first time, and this time it's in the US, where Indian envoy to the US was interrupted, and rather he was seen engaged in an altercation because of those Khalistani supporters.
Well, absolutely, Samiksha. This incident reported in the New York in Long Island Gurudwara when Indian Ambassador Taranjeet Singh Sandhu just visited the Gurudwara to pay obeisance, to meet the community, even to meet the Gurudwara management. The handful people of these Khalistan supporters, they have all of a sudden strike inside the Gurudwara and started raising their slogans. And even when Taranjeet Singh Sandhu, Indian Ambassador, was stepping out from the Gurudwara, they interrupted his way and started raising the questions that why they are plotting the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar and Gurpatwant Singh Panu, and in fact accusing the Indian government and calling him as an Indian agent also, and started raising the Indian Khalistani flags as well as Khalistani slogans. So this is a major concern. But the major point is in that, Samiksha, that not entire Sikh community is against Indian ambassador, which only handful people who were involved into these activities. Yes.
All right, Amandeep, thank you for the moment. So yet another incident of Khalistani provocation which has happened abroad, where Indian envoy was targeted by the Khalistani elements. And with that, let's shift focus to the latest that's coming in from Uttarkashi, where rescue operations have now entered day 16. As we understand, the vertical drilling from the top of the tunnel has made swift progress, as 31 meters of drilling work has now been completed of the 86 meters that is still left to be dug. So vertical drilling is underway, and it's a 5-pronged approach being adopted by the forces to pull out the 41 trapped workers. Not just this, we understand that perpendicular drilling shall also begin starting today. Note that the PMO is closely monitoring the rescue operations taking place in Uttarkashi. It's day 16, and while the vertical drilling has begun from the top of the tunnel, it's dug as far as 31 meters, and 86 meters is needed to reach the 41 workers trapped in the tunnel. Meanwhile, the PMO is said to be closely monitoring the rescue mission progress. The perpendicular drilling is also set to begin starting today. So these are 5 different approaches being adopted by the officials and the personnel. Let's go across to Akhil for more on that. Akhil, the latest, of course, coming in that the vertical drilling has begun, but talk to us more about this 5-pronged approach being adopted by the personnel as well as those officials who have been at the rescue site for the past 16 days.
Well, absolutely. The work is continuously going on, but there was a major hindrance due to which last 48 hours was crucial. But what had happened that last night around 4 a.m. there was a major breakthrough due to which there is a positive news coming in from ground. And that news is that the auger machine which was stuck inside that tunnel